also bought a reel. Oh! Hey guys, not so pro angler. We're back. Well, it's Bailey again, just me and you guys. Early in the morning, about 6 o'clock. I'm in a residential area, alright? This residential area has this massive lake or pond, we'll find out. But Ginger and I were talking to two blokes a while back. He was saying how this pond has like bass and carp. There's a sign over there, to be honest. We'll just go and look. But he's saying that he usually goes fishing there in the morning and at night, and he says he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that bad. There you go. He doesn't do that bad. So we will hopefully, fingers crossed, catch one. Now guys, I've got a rig today, a special rig. Now, I haven't used this rig all that much, maybe twice in my life, and even then that's pushing it. Now, I bought this rig in Vietnam when I went on holidays a couple of years back. I mean, I brought it back, and I'm not sure if it's poor quality, because it's not a brand, or if I just can't use it. But today we're gonna try it, and that is, the rig is the Baitcaster. We've got the Baitcaster here with the rod. I bought this rod here. It's a Daiwa. Is it? It is a Daiwa. A Daiwa crossfade or something. That doesn't matter. Who cares? Anyway, but the Baitcaster. So it's got shoot. Let's see if I can. It's not a brand that. I mean, maybe it's popular in Vietnam, but what is the brand? Maybe it'll focus. Maybe it won't. It's called like Gunwe. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. That's weird. It's weird. So we'll see how I go with the Baitcaster, because I don't know. There's a whole lot of things. I did look into it and try to understand it, and I think I might have gotten the settings correctly with all the correct knobs and things you got to preset and stuff. So we'll find out. I say let's just go and get to fishing, shall we? Bang a bloody rang. Alright guys, so I made it. So I'm not sure if this is specifically what is in this lake. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say no, because there are some things here that it's saying that there is, but they're definitely gonna not be. Can't really see it, but that bottom sign there, I don't think you can see it. It's too high up. You got the bass, you got perch, you got catfish, you got eel. You got the long fin eel, you got short fin eel, and then you got the crayfish. So something tells me those fish aren't in here. It's probably just the bass, but I think it's just telling you about coastal freshwater laws. So if you were to fish along the coast of New South Wales, it shows you the limits. You know, you can have 10 eels and 5 catfish, to take home and eat. So but the top sign above that did say catch and release only. So thankfully we don't do that. We don't eat them, so that's fine with us. That's not going to hurt us at all. But just walking around is just not that far. There's all the way over there. You can't see it at all, but on that other side of it, there's a walkway. Yeah. So I think I'll walk over there, and then maybe we'll journey back around and do some casts along the way. See if we can catch anything. Anyway, let's go.
I can tell by the way that you tie your shoes and the way that you wear your clothes. You've been through it before, or nowhere's home.
Alright, so yeah, so I think I've done it correctly. Cause you're supposed to, if you let go, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to fall. I don't know, guys. Anyone in the comments that knows, bait casting pros. I find that the Americans love the bait casters. So guys, please help me out, because they're not really they're not used that often down here. And if we do, we primarily use the bigger ones for saltwater. Real big, you know, boat fishing and beach fishing. But I think that's correct, because you don't want it too tight, but then you don't want it too loose, because then it will spool. I don't know. We're just gonna leave it because I'm scared, and we can only probably make it worse. So let's try our first cast here, which might suck. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay, this is okay. All right, done. I don't like how tall it is. I don't like how tall this is. Okay, you know what? We're gonna move down there. We're gonna move down there. Go, go, go! Pretty good bet. Anyway, let's just do some trial casts. See, that was fine. That was pretty good. Birds are loud. I don't know if you can. I'm assuming they're being picked up pretty loud. Bloody hell. Sort of a really prevalent issue that I have with the Baitcaster is that I'm left-handed, so I'm much more comfortable with it on this side, with the reel on this side, which I'm sure there are Baitcasters out there that are opposite. I'm not doubting that, but it's so awkward for me to do this. Maybe it's because I just never, reel in from this hand, so it just is normally. It's gonna mess anyone up, but oh dude, I keep like messing up. I keep dropping it, making it inconsistent, which is annoying me. Guys, we are, I think, at the right place at the right time. I just can't, it's really tall there. All right. Well, no, maybe we just went to a patch. Okay, you know what? Oh, see, that's an issue. Oh no, we're pretty good, I think. Oh no, we're not. Okay, all right, we're gonna have to fix that up, guys. Maybe not. Maybe we can just. Maybe by casting it again, it'll fix it. Hold up, let's try that. All right, guys. First obstacle. Yeah. Okay. So as we can see, and I think, I don't know, guys. What experts, please, once again. But is that from casting too hard, like reefing it, so then it like put off. This is like for real bad. Okay, oh, damn, I gotta lock into this. Yeah. No, yeah, Baitmaster Masters, yo, said it twice, hype it up. Is that from casting it too, like sort of like flicking it to the point where it sort of overshoots line? I mean, I don't know, guys, but please, yeah, tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna fix this. Okay, all fixed, guys. Oh my gosh, that bird scared me. Thought it was a massive spider and I got scared. Anyway, oh, look at this spot. This spot looks way better. But yeah, guys, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure how it works either, but with the gearing here, I'm on 7, which from the 2-minute videos that I've watched about how to get your caster in a good spot, is they say about half. That is about half, just under. Oh wow, look at this, guys. Okay, I'm gonna be a bit more quiet. See? Look at that. Oh, now that's like really stuck. Oh, no, I fixed it. We're good. It wasn't that big. But small things like that, is it... I don't know, guys. I really don't know. And now I'm snagged. Awesome. Great. Guys, this is not a good start. But I think... it can be redeemed. Okay, thankfully that did nothing. I think I'm going to try and do this sort of cast to the side. I'm not that good at it, I'm going to be honest, as you can see. Get off. But, I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just do straight. Anyway, I say we just get to fishing because I don't think I can talk anymore with these birds behind me. So, hopefully we get one, guys.
Rain, heavy palms, dirty eyes, sweaty clothes, the routine that I've learned to understand and know. Play my tricks, fragile mind, risk your head on me. Shut my eyes, I'm not here. There must be some mistake. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
Okay, alright, so I've just moved down a little bit. So let's see if we can do something. I've also just remembered, or just realized, that I left my pliers in the car. So here's hoping the fish fall off like the last episode, because that won't be good if not. Have to find maybe a stick or something. Also, this changing of the gear ratio feels much better. It feels much more tighter, but like the good way. Yo, what
are you talking about, man?
No, it feels more in tune. I think would be probably the right term. I've also found as well that a good way to stop it from doing that spooling thing is to, you know, lock it out, start reeling in as soon as you see it touch the water. Not only does it stop it from sinking, the lure, but it doesn't stop, it stops the, like, do that, bang, perfect. That's like perfect. I mean, maybe that's how you're supposed to use it. Once again, guys, please, if you, I literally know nothing about Baitcasters. All I know is that I bought it from Vietnam for like half the price of Baitcaster is here in Australia. Probably a bad thing, especially the fact that it's I think it's a Taiwanese brand. I think it's from Thailand. A lot of the gear that were in Vietnam, I bought a lot of lures and The line as well, that's Dyeweather. The line's Dyeweather. It was multicolored. It's kind of faded now, but yeah, a lot of the lures that I bought there were Thailand, made in Thailand. Yeah, there was a lot of fishing. I went to 2 separate fishing stores. I went to one. I mean, to all the guys that know Vietnam, you'll probably know where I'm saying, but I went to a fishing store in Halong Bay, which is sort of near Hanoi, up the top. She was nice. She was nice. She did not speak a lick of English, but we made it work. We made it work. But that's where I got this one actually, the Baitcaster, and a few other lures. And then that was early on in the trip, and then later in the trip, sort of towards the end, we ended in. Damn, those cockatoos be going crazy. We came back. We started at the top of Vietnam and sort of went down. So we ended in Hanoi City, Ho Chi Minh City. And there was a shop there, and I tell you what, that was a really good shop. Honestly, that was awesome. I mean, it makes sense because it's in a major city, but it was interesting. Both of the stores, right, mustn't be like very popular daily, like, you know how stores are just open, you know, 8 to 4 or 9 to 5. They have every day, they're like open at certain hours. Both these stores weren't. It would say on the door, I mean, it was in Vietnamese, so it was like your translations were that well on the phone, but it would say, you know, call this number and we'll come and open it up. All right, we'll try here. Got much bigger space here too. Anyway, so yeah, so you'd call the number and then they'd set up a time. The first lady it's interesting. I think the first lady lived like in the store, like behind the store, and we tried to go in because we looked online and on Google Maps, and it said that it was open. So we just opened the door, and the woman inside was like, her hands are up, like, no, stop, sort of thing. But we set up to come the next morning, and we did, and that was fine. But the second lady, she had a sign in English that said, please call this number. So we did that, and she was like, we called, and she was like, broken English, but she was like, I'm coming. And then we we turn around on the street. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to that. Damn. Anyway, so we get to we turn around and look into the street, and we just see this older woman running across the road. So she must have lived just across the road in an apartment or something, and just runs over whenever a customer comes. Which, yeah, why stay in a store if no one's gonna come? May as well just call and then walk over. But no, she was really nice. I spent a lot of money there. I believe I bought this line. I didn't buy this. That was at the other place. I bought this line because they didn't have, because I wanted, this is 8-pound line, but the smallest they had were 12. I think just for the sheer fact that they catch mainly carp, koi, and they're just bigger, they're fatter, so they need the line. But yeah, bought 8-pound line, which it was the last one there, so it must have been sitting there for ages. But yeah, I mean, the currency's obviously much weaker over there compared to the Australian dollar, the dong, which is a funny name. Yeah, isn't as strong. So I don't remember. I also bought a reel. Oh, damn, dude, why couldn't you have been better? Right there as well. What is me and catching bass right here? All right, let's try that again, shall we? Let's lock in for a second, guys. Come on. Damn. Let's go one more. Anyway, okay, well, we'll pray for him to come back, but I'll finish my story. Gosh, yeah, because I think I ended up getting like 10 lures, the line, a rod and a reel. It was a Daiwa. I gave it. Which was that small reel that I used in my other videos. I believe I used it in the last solo fishing trip video. And then I got a reel, which I gave to Jacinta as a gift, which I think she might have used on her last trip. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I spent... something on it. Damn. God, I don't know. I don't remember what it was in Dong, but it was like 186 from memory. It was a lot. I was like, tell you what, there's some activity right where I'm casting on the way back. There's definitely activity. But no, she was really thankful. I mean, obviously she doesn't get... I was casted as a big spender. I mean, to me that was like basically all my savings. I only had I think just under $1,000 to spend, like as money to spend over there, just with like food and drink and all that. Just under 1,000. So 200, you know, only 20% of that. So, which was my plan was to get a lot of fishing stuff over there. But dude, she was so thankful. She threw in like 5 extra lures. I think they're all vibes. She gave me like 5 extra vibes, which, you know, very, very nice of her. But yeah, she must have. It must have been her biggest purchase in a while. I think the rod and the reel were pretty on par, because it was a set that came together. It was the rod and the reel in a combination. I believe that it was pretty. It wasn't cheap. I'm pretty sure that ended up being like, I mean, it was cheap obviously in stands, but it was like $90 AUD, which is really good. But you know, that took up basically half the purchase. Little story on my visit to Vietnam. I also did go fishing there. I did use this baitcaster in Ho Chi Minh. I went on the I think it's the Saigon River, or at least an outlet of it that goes through Ho Chi Minh. Caught nothing, obviously, and that was that. But I'm not messing up anymore with this baitcaster. Maybe I've got it under wraps. Maybe I've become the master. But guys, please comment below if you any tips for using the baitcaster, because I don't use it enough, honestly. I think baitcasters are very cool. Because I mean, look at it. How cool does that look? It's just cool, and I think also the fact that it's not really a commonplace. I think these strive in really narrow rivers and streams, I think. Just because the cast, you know, you can't get it really far out, but you can sort of direct it a lot easier than a spinner reel. But yeah, I would like to use this. Oh, see, look at that first mess up with that gear change. Not that bad. I mean, maybe 1 in 20 compared to 20 in 1. Nah, it wasn't that bad. But it was about every 3rd cast. It would I think the thing is, you kind of have to focus when you cast it at least a little bit harder than with just oh, that was a bass. I'm pretty sure that like flicked the water with its back fin. I'm hoping that there's like bass living along this line here. But either they're sleeping or no one lives here. And I've just... Yeah, definitely far from a pro, or even a novice with the Baitcaster. I think it's probably just comes with, well, it just comes with experience, just using it more. Alright guys, I'm gonna end that one there. Oh my gosh, I was being eaten alive by mozzies. Oh my gosh, how bad are the mozzies in Australia in summer, guys? Comment below how bad they are, because oh my gosh. I feel like I only choose certain people. Jacinta, not that much. Me, oh dude, they love my blood. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm liquid gold apparently. Horrible, my legs are destroyed. Anyway, so close to catching a fish, dude. I really want to catch a fish in that Baitcaster. I think it would improve my confidence so much using that. And please comment below on some tips on the best way to use a Baitcaster, what the best gear ratio is. I mean, to be honest, it's like, I don't know how it works. I don't really know how it works that much. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Jacinta and I are trying to make a kayaking video, but every time we go to kayak, it belts down with rain. We were supposed to go one morning, but it was just like, it's like we were in a cloud. It was just constant. It was like drizzle, but like you stood out of the car for 5 seconds and you were drenched. It was horrible. It really annoyed us. But yeah, we're gonna try and get another kayaking video out, because we really want to do another kayaking video. We found it really fun, especially that first one. What a good one. Anyway guys, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Dude, gotta hit that notification bell for so you know when we upload. And shoot, yeah guys, that's it. All right guys, you stay not so pro out there. Gosh, that's so cringe. Anyway guys, catch you in the next video. See you later guys. Oh.